Good morning, family. Welcome to part two of From Employee to Purpose. And today's part is the transition. So, since I've gotten my CDL in 2012, I've been a truck driver, obviously. Um, every trucking job that I've had, I say about a little over a year, I've gotten burnt out. You're probably like, dang, every job, like how many have you had in the past 8 years? Probably maybe like four, something like that. But I would get burnt out. And when when I got burnt out and, considering other factors, like it's like it just never paid enough, I was on to the next, and I've encountered some storms and and a couple of them, you know, and we'll go through that at a later date. But transitioning from one job to the next, to the next, to the next, to where I am now, um, I say about after about 3, maybe 4 months of working here, I begun to get burnt out again. And again, considering certain factors, and which were actually my pain points to me going before God, and like, in your word, the first commandment you gave mankind was to be fruitful and multiply, have dominion and rule. And just looking at my current situation at the time, and from single to now married with children, and you know being exposed to the fact that all these years of, I say over 20 years of living for the weekend, kicking it, just want to hang out, like drinking, just do all the things that I ain't have no business doing, but at the same time wasn't willing to let go. Like, I was exposed now, because now I have a family and kids, and I'm like living in lack. And I'm not talking about like material things. Although those were included, but it wasn't about that. It was about just being a provider and providing on a higher level, but barely getting by. It showed me that I didn't do anything with my life. I wasn't doing anything with my life. Like, over the past 20 years, I have done absolutely nothing with my life, and now they were affected by it, and it hurt deeply, and it's like now I just want the pain to stop, and it's not about me, but it's more about, you know um as a man, as a husband, over my household, a father. Like, this isn't right. Something is completely wrong, and right now I don't know the answer. I know who is the answer, which is why I went to him, but it's like I don't know the answer, and like, this has to change. So, um, June 2018, I went to God, and I told him, like, this is what your word says. I'm not any of these things. Like, in fact, I am failing in every area of my life, and I believe your word. So if I'm failing in every area of my life, and I believe your word, and you telling me to do this, you telling me to be that, obviously it's something that I'm doing wrong. So that day, I asked him to, if, like, just show me the way. Like, you have the answer. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the answer is, and like, I don't. There's more to my life than this, and you created me. You have the blueprint. So obviously, you have the answer. You are the answer. So from this day forward, show me the way. I don't know what it looks like. I just come before you and ask you, to make your will for my life um, to be. Like, I mean, in other words, I decrease and you increase because I need you to show me the way. And from that day, like my life has totally begun to change as I walk with him, not knowing my purpose, not like just frustrated with, not even just really life, but you know, um, becoming impatient with uh, being an employee working for someone else, and just tired of the same old, doing the same things, getting the same results year after year after year. And although I am still here at this place, now that I know my calling, now that I know my purpose, now that I know what a few of my gifts are, knowing that I am here at, obviously, in life, for a purpose, but I'm here at my my current employment for a purpose. I am here on a mission. So knowing what that mission is now, it helps me to be patient. It helps me to stay focused on while I'm here, and it helps me, persevere through the times that I am here. So for you, if you like don't know what to do from here, if you know that you were created for something greater, and even if you don't know that you were created for something greater, I want to tell you, you are. If you don't know that there's something on the other side of where you are, it is. Even if you say you're living your best life, if it's apart from Christ, you are not living your best life, because God created us with a purpose. Like he have a blueprint to our life. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. So if you're not walking with him and living a life with, through, and in and through Jesus Christ, you are not living your best life. You're settling for the life that you have. You're settling for the things that you have. You're settling for the lifestyle that you've created for yourself. No knock to you, but there is something greater. All right. And the answer to it all is Jesus Christ. So, um, like he said, be fruitful, multiply, have dominion, and rule. Christ gave his disciples the authority to heal, drive out demons, so on and so forth here on earth. Us as followers of Jesus Christ, he he has given us authority. We have access to that authority. But just like the disciples was trying to um, in another passage was trying to drive out demons and so on and so forth, it didn't happen. It has to be in Jesus' name. It has to be God's will, not our own. So have dominion and rule. Yes, we are supposed to have dominion and rule while we here on earth. But we must ask ourselves, is it in our name, or is it in his name? Is it for his glory, or is it for our glory? All right, so be fruitful, multiply, have dominion, and rule. God have a blueprint for your life. He created each and every one of us for and with a purpose. All right. So if you don't know what that is, you don't know what that looks like. Even as an employee, even if as an entrepreneur, whatever space you're in right now, he has the answer. Just go to him and let him know. Like, this was what your word said. All right. To be fruitful and multiply, have dominion and rule. My life is okay. In fact, my life is phenomenal, but I have not lived my life according to your standards. I have not lived my life with you. I have not given you permission to come into my life and live your life in and through me. Today, I want to do that. Show me the way. I don't know what it looks like, but I trust that you do, and I am going to follow you. And from that day forth, your life will begin to change. Just continue to walk. It's not always going to be easy. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to be uncomfortable, some of the time. And that's very necessary, and it's okay. All right, you're going to make mistakes. Don't let you being human be the excuse for you to make the same mistakes over and over again. All right, hold yourself accountable and know that it's going to be trouble. But he said, I give you peace because in this world you will have trouble. All right, so just stand firm, walk with him, and he got you, and he will show you the way. All right, I love you guys. Stay blessed. Peace.